This weekend's fishing forecast is brought to you by Montauk Tackle Company.
Hi, this is Captain Al Lorenzetti for skimmeroutdoors.com, bringing you the weekend update and fishing report. This report for the weekend of August 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and also brought to you by Montauk Tackle Company. Great outerwear, wonderful shirts. I love them. So getting to the fishing report, let's see, a little recap. Last week was the Babylon Invitational Tournament, and a fair number of boats fished. So we got good reports from, the canyons to inshore and so on. And it seems like there's a pretty good bite of small yellowfin. I mean, not the real small ones, but decent fish. 40 to 50, I think 9 pounds was the heaviest fish in the tournament, between the tip of the canyon, Hudson, and the elbow. So there are some fish to be caught there. Another report, there was a big wahoo, 70 pounds, caught right at the Bacardi. Other boats, not in the tournament, but during the week, fish bluefin between the Coimbra and the Bacardi, kind of on that line, 200 feet of water, somewhere in that vicinity. Fish being picked all along that stretch. No great concentration. It's not like you can go there and chunk them or jig them, but that might happen. That could happen any day. They kind of gather up, they find some bait and get on it, so you never know what's going to happen with that. So there's that opportunity with the bluefin. And then also one of the boats fishing a day boat category, not far off the beach. I think it was only in 100, 120 feet of water, had a nice mako, 150 pound mako. So there are some sharks around to be had. There are loads of bunker schools, some threshers showing up on them. So it's kind of like a mixed bag of things happening. Nothing really great, but definitely worth going out there and fishing for. Inshore, I fished a couple of days ago, fluke fishing. I stayed in the bay, inlet area. I had a couple of nice keepers, up to about 3.5, almost 4 pounds, and a load of small fish. Seems like a big body, a lot of fish, not too many big ones, but you go out there with the family and you can just catch fish pretty much left and right all day. And it's a nice tide also coming up for this weekend. You're going to have, mid-morning to, early afternoon, you're going to have the flood tide. Nice clean water. That's when the bite is best. So it's going to be a good time to go out and fluke fish inshore. And on the offshore grounds, it's still a pick. Nothing really great. A few keepers, a lot of shorts, but offshore on some of the pieces around the reef area, you're going to catch some sea bass as well. So you're going to have a mixed bag there. And who knows, with all the bunker schools out there, one day maybe there's going to be a couple of bass or big bluefish on it. So there's that opportunity. And now I'm looking forward to seeing some of the inshore speedsters show up. The false albacore, the bonita, and so forth. That may happen too. So be ready with some light spinning tackle in case they do show up. Be ready for that game. And then lastly, bottom fishing in the bay is pretty good. Any kind of little structure, anchor up on it, put a chum pot down. You're going to catch sea bass. You're going to catch triggerfish, kingfish. It's pretty good fishing. So the bottom fishing too, it's a great family activity. Quiet, anchored up if you have little kids, and it's great. A lot of fun, a lot of action, a lot of short fish, a lot of small stuff, but occasionally some nice fish to take home for the pot. So that's it for this weekend. Get out there, have a great time. The weather should be good. Catch them up.